What up, boys, and welcome back to yet another video. So in this series, I do a dungeon 100 times. I save all the loot of interest and value, and then I make these videos showing you guys how I did the run and how much gold I made. And in today's episode, I've done 100 runs of TBC Ramparts. So before we take a look at that, firstly, big thank you for all the support on the 0 to 10 million gold guide. This gold guide comes with a lifetime of free updates and features the best tactics and methods that I personally use in order to achieve hundreds of millions of gold. So if you want to read more about it and grab it, use the link down below in the description. Don't forget to use the discount code STUDENT for 50% off. And if you're one of the people that already have the gold guide, then definitely consider checking out the VIP Discord. It comes with a bunch of exclusive benefits like being able to view my videos before they go public on YouTube, but also exclusive gold tips, investments, multiple spreadsheets, and much, much more. But they're both linked down below. So, Ramparts is located right here by the fire in the Hellfire Citadel. It's a very, very short dungeon. I mean, with a proper speed set druid, you can do 10 runs in like 20 minutes. It's really no biggie. I'm playing on a very budget level 70 druid with like a semi-speed set. It used to have a good speed set back in the days, but now it's kind of slow. But that way I can just camp the tune outside of the dungeon and just do like 10 runs whenever I feel like it. So it takes me like 25 minutes for 10 runs on this tune. The dungeon itself very short. It's straightforward. There's not really a lot of tips and tricks in this dungeon. Now, normally I would obviously loot all of these mobs as I'm going, but I got loot from 100 runs in my bags, and my bags are pretty stacked, so I can't be arsed to mess up that. I want loot from exactly 100 runs, but yes, normally you kill and then you loot, right? Now, when it comes to what you're interested in the dungeon, it's mainly gonna be a good dungeon to fill up the auction house, and we're gonna take a look at why that is. However, there's also big ticket holy grail items, not that specifically dropping in Ramparts, like specific to Ramparts, but it's a TBC dungeon, so that means you can get TBC world drops. And we're talking items like the classic, such as Fellsteel Longblade pattern. We got the plan for the Quarium Champion. We got different, like outside of plans and patterns, we got different TBC epic transmog items, such as the Blade of Wizardry, Staff of Natural Fury, and all of that. So you can get those items while running Ramparts, but it's mainly a good dungeon to do to fill up the auction house with high sell rate, unique appearance transmog items. Because, like in every single expansion, different mob types at different level range drops different green items than other mob types at a different level range. So, like Rampart specifically has way more unique green items than a lot of the other locations that people would normally farm in TBC. Now, notice how I did skip this boss and this boss. Can't be arsed with roleplay. Just jump down, walk out of the dungeon, reset the dungeon, go back in, rinse and repeat. So, when it comes to loot, obviously you're going to get a lot of netherweave cloth, but I got so many of similar items to this one. So, it's important to look at the TSM stats on this, the tooltips. Now, it is a unique item, right? There's no other item that has the same appearance as this item. It has a relatively decent sell rate. And like most of these items are like this. Unique appearance, decent sell rate. Unique appearance, decent sell rate. Unique bad price, but it's still unique with a decent sell rate. So all of these items that I'm keeping in the bags right here are unique appearance with a good sell rate. Like, it is absolutely crazy, like the sell rate on some of these items right here. Now, they don't always have the best value, right? But they sell super, super fast due to the fact that, well, some of the sets, like the Bloodscale set right here, actually looks pretty cool. but they have a unique appearance. So everyone doing like all the things, the add-on ATT, they need to collect all of these transmog appearances. That's why they're doing so well. When it comes to bigger ticket items, I got Four Fist of Reckoning. It's not really that good, but it has a unique glow to it. Its unique appearance currently goes for 5k a pop on my realm. I got the Blade of Misfortune, which is going to be slightly better. This one also unique appearance, really good sell rate to be a 44,000 gold item. And I got myself one epic, the pattern for the Earther Nether Scale boots. Not the best of the TBC patterns and plans, but still, it's an epic. Because you got to remember, doing 100 runs of this, aka 10 hours, right? But effective time spent farming is only going to be 25 minutes per run or 250 minutes. That's like 4 hours of farming. So when we take a look at the total value of everything in my bags, the regional market value, meaning the average price across every single EU realm, is 1,037 gold. Like, that's pretty good. That's like 250,000 gold an hour in market value. However, if we want to be more realistic about it, and I play on a full pop realm with some of the lowest prices in EU, if I put this on minimum buyout, which is going to be the actual price of my realm, it's going to go down to 524,000 gold. Still, that's like 125,000 gold of effective farming time per hour. So, actually, not that bad. So, it's like Ramparts is something that I've always disregarded. I never really liked the farm because there's been better alternatives in TBC, mainly due to the fact that we had dungeons we could do that could give us like good stackable items. That's now completely horrible with the regional auction house. But back in the days, you could do stuff like mana tombs, and you could get the Ephraim prison keys and mine it for corium and get primal shadow all in one dungeon and still get the chance at TBC epics. Or you could do any of the SSC dungeons and get Primal Life, the Sandruin thingy, and also be able to mine. You could also get Primal Water and Slave Pens. There was just better alternatives where you would make like a decent amount of steady gold while hunting for those big epic items. But now that the prices on those items are pretty bad, Ramparts is definitely a gold farm that I can now recommend to do for people that's looking out to build up their auction house. Um, do keep in mind though that all of this loot is from 100 runs, so the green items are relatively easy to obtain. So if you have all of a sudden a bunch of people doing this, the prices are gonna keep on going down. But right now, considering the sell rate, I feel like most of these items are decently priced, and in some cases they're quite good even. But very interesting dungeon. Now it's going to be interesting to see, and I expect these items to move relatively fast. But it's going to be interesting to see, and I can't wait to do to actually sell these items out, hopefully as fast as I think I will, and then having to go back to Ramparts because I've never been in that position before. But that's pretty much it for today's video. So if you got any suggestions on the next dungeon, leave it down below in the comments section. And of course, don't forget to check out the 0 to 10 million gold guide together with the VIP Discord. Thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you all back in at tomorrow's video. But until then, bye bye.